Our speaker today, Eileen Lighthawk, has trained in the traditional indigenous wisdom of North America and Tibet. She brings a unique combination of practical spirituality, behavioral science, clarity, and humor to her talks. Today, Eileen asks us if we like to dance. There's something liberating in moving our bodies with the flow of music that we all enjoy. When we accept the invitation to move with life, when we take joy in just being, we add more joy to our world. Our messenger, Eileen Lighthawk, reminds us that with every new day, we are each being invited to a bun dance. Please welcome Eileen Lighthawk.
This is so inappropriate. Abundance. Just thought I'd give you an inappropriate one. Yay. So already, we could just stop right now and be full with the reading and the beauty that infinite love is supporting us. And what would our lives look like if we remembered that? You know? Okay. Doggies doing their little a-bun-dance. I had a dog for years who was just this amazing animal. He was raised by coyotes and part wild and very much his own person and very much an ambassador of love to everybody he met. And he didn't have a tail. Somebody had wanted him to be a Doberman, but he wasn't. And so they chopped off his tail when he was a puppy. So he didn't have a tail, he had a little stubby. And everybody, people I didn't know knew him because he was that kind of guy. And everybody had nicknames for him, like Happy Ass and Wiggly Butt and Mr. Wiggles, because he couldn't wag his tail because he didn't have one. So he would wag his whole body. And that image, what Poe taught me, was the importance of choosing joy. Can you imagine if you ate the same thing for dinner every single day, and then you got the same thing for dinner that night, and you're like, oh my God, it's dinner time, and I get to eat the same thing I eat every single day. Oh. So last time I was here, we talked about that reality on Earth is changing. Mother Earth herself and her flora and fauna are all evolving, scientifically measurable. Solar flares are doing their thing, M class, X class. We've got so much literal photons of light. We have assistance. It's time for change. And the light is pouring into the earth and reacting with our pineal glands, reacting with the cells of our body. We are getting blasts of cosmic light. How cool is that? Infinite love supporting us. We're all being asked to change and grow. And we talked about how we don't create a new world, we don't create new things, ding dong, with old behaviors. So this is a quote from Jesus. You're probably familiar with it. No one sews a piece of unshrunk cloth on an old garment, or else when it is washed, the new piece pulls away from the old, and the tear is made worse. And no one puts new wine into old wineskins, or else the new wine will burst the old skins. The wine will be spilled, the skins will be ruined. New wine must be put in new wineskins. Why? Because the wine ferments and expands. And for us, the new energies have to be put in a new container. We need to expand our ability to carry light. We need to expand our ability to be love. We don't need to, but it's better than exploding. Better than bursting. So we get to expand. We get to be part of the joy. And you signed up for this. You signed up for this time in life. That's why you're here. To get from point A to point B, from the old paradigm, which was fear and competition and all that stuff we're kind of talking about before the service started, we're being asked to begin from point B. Begin with the end in mind. Begin from the perspective of your true self, your higher self. Begin from wholeness instead of brokenness. Begin from a place of union with the divine. True meaning of communion. Communion. Begin living now on earth as it is in heaven. Lasting positive changes require love. You need love to do it. You can't do it with force. You can't do it with your brilliant intellect, although we have lots of brilliant intellects here today. But it requires love. It's time now. Love empowers and activates purpose. We're being invited to come from a place of have. To him who has, more will be given. Come from a place of have. Which brings us to the topic today of abundance. The dictionary definition, extremely plentiful, extremely plentiful, or over-sufficient quantity, overflowing fullness, a profusion, not a great word, profusion. How you doing? Oh, I think I'm affected by a profusion of joy. Affluence, wealth, and in science, a relative degree of plentifulness. Isn't that great? Cambridge Dictionary, plentifulness.
More than enough.
Plentifulness. How are you? More than enough. Plentifulness. I'm full of plentifulness. Abundance is about so much more than money. And money is one of the many, many ways that we can be abundant. Abundance is a state of being. Abundance is experiential. There's a lot of baggage about abundance and money. How many of you have had faulty teachings about money from your childhood? What? So instead of talking about money, let's talk about oxygen. Deanna, did you have enough air to breathe back there?
At what time?
Right now. Is there enough air back there?
Best I can tell.
Okay, so nobody's taking your air?
Not even two.
Not even Sue. Thank you, Sue. That's very kind of you. Now, are you getting enough air or did you have to give it all to her?
Good.
So we don't think about lack when we think about oxygen usually. So we're gonna play off of oxygen. So you're breathing right now? I hope so. Because if you weren't, we'd all make a big fuss and we'd force you to breathe. Because we're those kind of people. Move, damn it, move. We have an abundance of oxygen. We are so blessed here to have the wonderful clean air, and it smells like cedar and pine and salt. Just delicious. It's so good. And it's hard not to appreciate it here. You know, you go to the city and then you come back from the city and go, ah. But we forget because we're human. No worries. The air just is. It's freely given. There's not an air meter on the side of your house. It's not a monthly bill for your breathing. You don't tell your kids, now stop breathing so much. Do you know how much we had to pay for air last week? It's freely given, whether we appreciate it or not. Now, how many of you woke up this morning and you worried if you would have enough air to breathe today? Did anybody put a little alarm on your phone to remind you to inhale and exhale? Yeah, because it's normal. It's natural. We've been doing it since just minutes after we were born, sometimes seconds. And why? Because somebody said, hey, breathe. And we said, okay. It's normal. It's natural. The oxygen system is set up for our benefit. It's a rigged game that's rigged in our favor. So we can try to hold on to a breath. We can receive a breath and hold on to it. And we can do that joyously. We can do that struggling. We can do that defiantly. I'm going to hold my breath till I turn blue. But eventually, if we hold on to that one inhale, we're going to pass out. And when that controlling aspect of ourself passes out, when the ego passes out, our natural body wisdom relaxes into the flow, exhaling carbon dioxide, inhaling fresh oxygen, exhaling, inhaling, all without our conscious intent. Without trying, without struggling, without controlling, without managing our breath or planning for our future breaths. Well, yeah, you've got breath now, but what about, in 2027, do you think you're going to have breath then? What if the whole banking system collapsed? Are you going to have breath then? What if America divides up into 5 different countries? What's going to happen to the currency? Are you going to have breath? Yeah, because it's natural and it's normal. Abundance is normal. Abundance is natural. Abundance is flowing. Now, each of us have had times in our lives where we gasped for breath. We had a fear. We held our breath. Or we couldn't catch our breath. Right? Was this ever because there wasn't enough oxygen? No. It was because we were somehow cut off from the supply. It's important when there's a sense of restriction or lack to see if the restriction is self-inflicted. How much from the wisdom of your gray hair now can you look back and see how many crises in your life were exacerbated by your own thoughts and actions, maybe even created by your own thoughts and actions? If we're in a tight, confined space, if we're locked inside of a refrigerator or a trunk or whatever, or if we're in a smoky environment and there doesn't seem to be enough air to breathe, then it's time to move. It's time to unrestrict yourself. Time to go where the air is, right? Change the situation. Change the circumstance. If, on the other hand, there's abundance of air, which there is here today, but we ourselves are choosing to breathe smoke or wrap the scarf around your neck a little bit tighter, or exacerbate a bronchial illness, then it's time to choose a different behavior. Abundance is natural. Abundance is normal. Abundance flows. Next slide. Yep. If we feel cut off from the flow, then it's up to us to change our position and or change our behavior. Cut off from the flow, changing our position. Cut off from the flow, being in the flow. We each have free will. And the cool thing about free will is that we can choose in each moment, in this moment right now, we can choose how we flow. The same principles apply in other areas, such as love or money. Money doesn't grow on trees. How many of you heard this repeatedly? But anybody who owns an orchard will tell you differently. Why do people plant orchards? Because money grows on trees. But let's replace the word money with oxygen. Oxygen grows on trees quite naturally. Normal, it's easy. While we sleep, without us doing anything, trees make oxygen. And we have this wonderful symbiotic relationship with trees where they exhale oxygen and we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide and they inhale carbon dioxide. And we have this wonderful flow going on with trees that, again, we don't always think about. That each living organism benefits the other just by being themselves. Ooh, that's important. You benefit everyone here and out there. You benefit everyone by being yourself. You being you benefits the world. Say that out loud. Me being me benefits the world.
Me benefits the world.
Okay, say it a few more times when you're alone, so maybe you'll believe it. Abundance is natural. Abundance is flowing. And abundance is F-U-N. Abundance is fun. Did you ever get some happy surprise money, reach in your pocket and there's a $20 bill in there? Oh, no, a $20 bill. No, it's like, whoa. Abundance is fun. Life is inviting us right now today. This message is for you. That's why you're hearing it. If you're watching a replay, it's for you too. If you're watching on Zoom right now, it's for you. If you're hearing this, you're meant to hear it. Life is inviting us to join the dance. Anybody ever been the belle of the ball? Had that moment when you were at a dance and you were just on and you were dancing. Dancing queen, 17, she's that dancing queen. Anybody ever had that moment where you were at a dance and you were hoping it would be over soon? Yeah. Life is inviting us to dance. Now, last time we talked about magic formula. be, see, have, been, act. Okay, so I want to go over that again. Whatever you want to change, begin at point B. Begin with the end in mind. Connect, 8th chakra, connect to the divine. Connect. Spend time practicing being your higher self when you're alone with the divine. Spend time with the divine. Hang out. Then C, B, then C, image in what you want. B, speak and act your visions, not your ego visions, but the real clear, technicolor, big screen visions that you get when you're hanging out with the divine. Live them. Have. Count your blessings, got $20 bill in the pocket. Count your blessing, because what happens when you count your blessings?
Good things,
Good
miracles.
things happen. Why? What do you think that is?
Whatever you think about, you bring about, right?
Mhm. Law of attraction, what you think about, you bring about what you're looking for, you see. Ooh, I got to write 3 things down today that are blessings. I better be on the lookout for some blessings so I can write my little list. Have. And then act differently. Dance. You don't have to do it in public. You can do it in your home when nobody's looking. But dance with life. Take some new baby steps. I was listening to Motown music the other day while I was doing things. And it's hard not to dance when you listen to Ain't No Mountain High, No Valley Low. And I'm telling you there. Oh, come on. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Now, are we going on stage and doing a tour? Please God, no. But you can do this at home. Take some baby steps as your true self. Anybody ever take a ballroom dancing course?
No.
So I have the distinction of being almost kicked out of a ballroom dancing course because I was having too much fun. And we were dancing the tango. And it was supposed to be this lusty dance of attraction and repulsion. And so I was dancing with my partner and we're going, come here, come here, come here. Go away, go away, go away. Come here, come here. Go away, go away. And as a therapist, I thought that was funny because I did marriage counseling at the time. And yeah, right. So practice steps. Practice dance steps. We're doing that song today. This morning had a cha-cha-cha. Nah. Enough cha-cha-cha. More than enough cha-cha-cha. So practice your dance steps as your higher self. Do stuff that you would do unconsciously in a conscious way. Well, take my higher self to the grocery store today. See what happens. Practice the steps. Okay? Okay. Doable steps. The divine within our hearts has taught us that we are eternal, loving, multidimensional beings. Jesus taught us when we pray to start from a place of have. Right? This is our starting point now. Whatever programming we've had before, our starting point now is living from our true selves, our eternal spirit, speaking and acting from a place of union with the divine, not separation, of oneness with life, joining in the abundance and asking, how good can it get? Receiving that divine vision and then dancing it into visible reality, not struggling it into visible reality, not pushing it into not having committee meetings to force other people to push it in, not trying to figure out how to manipulate life or people, but dancing again, moving with that flow that Lucy read about this morning, dancing then. This is our starting point. Our world is changing and we can help. We can be benefactors. We can be blessings in the world. But we can't give what we haven't yet received. And so just like you started noticing your blessings, and then we were able to receive more blessings because now I'm noticing blessings. Anybody want to be a philanthropist? How fun would that be? How fun would that be? Would you like to be a walking love bomb? Walk into a room and people are on politics, politics, fear, fear, money, money, black, black. Oh, you're here. Hi. Always so happy to see your little face. How about, would you like to radiate peace? Thank you for coming. I don't know why, I just feel so good with you. And spend some time alone with the divine, receiving those things. There's a big dance going on. All of life wants to dance with you. All of life. But free will universe. You don't have to dance with life. You don't have to enjoy being here. You don't have to do anything. But life's inviting you to a dance. Life's inviting you to join in the flow. Abundance. You know what these are? These are all cinnamon buns. Abundance. The method is kindness. The source is love. The dance is supposed to be fun. Ever see somebody taking dancing lessons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's just excruciating, isn't it? That's not fun. Flow. Flow. Get your freak on. Do whatever you need to do to flow with life. Okay. Let's take everything we just inhaled about oxygen and apply that to the abundance of love, the abundance of peace, the abundance of joy, the abundance of fun, the abundance of material wealth. If you had an abundance of wealth, I already know the answer because you're wonderful people. Would you use some of it to assist other people? You would, wouldn't you? That's who you are. You guys are kind. Would you enjoy being a benefactor? Would you enjoy being a happy, anonymous philanthropist? Can you imagine how much fun you could have secretly giving money away? What if that $20 that you found in your pocket, you didn't put it there? What if somebody saw your coat hanging up and stuck it in there for you? So that at some point in the future, when you put your coat on, you would, oh, $20, woohoo! No thank you card. No, you're the best person ever. Just spreading joy. Because it's fun. So, can you imagine that? Can you imagine doing that? Okay, then let's do it. Here are the abundancing steps. You are hereby invited, as of this day, March 3rd, 2024, or whenever you're seeing this or hearing it, you are invited to be a philanthropist. your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to allow yourself to be abundantly blessed. Why? Because you can't give what you don't have. If you're going to be a philanthropist, you get to allow yourself to be abundantly blessed. For the next month, I challenge you to be open to receiving happy surprises, material blessings, jolts of joy, stacks of cash, buckets of berries, heaps of hugs, whatever blessings you can allow. Because remember the definition of abundance? Plentifulness, excessive amounts. Oh no, I'm so happy. I just don't know what to do with all this joy. Well, maybe you could share it. Like my dog Poe, making everybody happy everywhere I went. I'm giving you a starter kit today. It has $1 in it. It has a love note in it. You can write a love note anonymously to a stranger. You can give the $1 anonymously to a stranger. But it can't be anybody you know. It has to be somebody you don't know. You can put the love note and the $1 together. Or you can put them separately and give 2 different things. So, receive, enjoy. Woo-hoo, I went to church and got $1. No. Share. Extra bonus points if you can do it anonymously. And then repeat. Keep track of all the little blessings, of all the happy surprise money that comes in, because you said you wanted to be a philanthropist. And I heard you. And these people also heard you. So now you get to share. Baby, there ain't no time. Ain't no valley low enough. What? Ain't no river wide enough. So on the envelope, if you want to right now, you can write forgiving or I'm abundant or whatever you want to write. And then on the envelope or on a piece of paper inside of the envelope, I want you to keep track of all the blessings that come in that surprised you, things you weren't expecting. Maybe you find $20 in your coat pocket. Okay, that's part of my philanthropy money. I'm going to enjoy giving it away. And I have fun with it. And see what happens. Because when you make a commitment to give, and not just money, but money's an area where people get tripped up. So this is an easy way to untrip yourself. When we give joy, love, kindness, food, it has a way of coming back. Have you ever noticed that? When you get into the flow in one area, it spills out into all these other areas of your life. So you've got the abundancing steps. I'll be back in April. I want you to bring your little envelope back in April, and it'll have notes all over it. March 7th, got a refund from the power company for $52. What? Who gets a refund from the power company? March 11th, saw a guy asking for food. Went to McDonald's, got a bunch of coupons, gave him the coupons, and watched as he immediately gave one away to his friend. Cool. Just make little notes, whatever happens. March 29th. Eileen said this was going to be weird. She's right. So, Jacqueline, right now, there are people all over the world who are tuned in to love. We have global meditations going on all the time where people are calling in more love, more joy, more peace to help build this new reality. It used to be that we would coordinate certain days and times for global meditation so that we could all, but now there's so many people all over the world who are asking to be one with the divine, to flow with the blessings. That it doesn't matter what time you sit down to join with the divine. There's a whole bunch of other people doing it at the same time. How cool is that? It's way cool. Yeah, you've been around spiritual systems for a long time. You can tell the difference. You know? So the world is changing. Your finances are changing. You're a philanthropist because you said so. And we're going to, this morning, commune with the divine. We're going to have the sacrament of communion. So right now, release everything, be here. Open up the soles of your feet like shower drains. Open up the top of your head. Reach your hand up above your head, about 18 inches, foot, to that place of connection with all life, your higher self, with the divine. Rise up. I will rise up, rise up. Be bigger, be taller. Rise up into your true self. And feel the current of life, love and joy and fun and delight and wholeness flowing. And bring that feeling down through the top of your head. Just let it kind of switch around in your brain like an agitator and get rid of stinking thinking, old thoughts. And open your brain to more photons and more possibilities. Bring it down behind your eyes. Through your ears, down your throat. Ooh, it's easier for me to speak good words now. I have love in my throat. Yes. Yeah, this is fun. I have a new gig. I like to compliment people. Like real genuine compliments. Not bullshit. That's fun. I like speaking love. And then feel that love go down your throat into your heart. I am love. Goodness. Really? Into your belly. I am firm and established. Not in a rigid way, but in a flowy way. I am established in love. Feel it flowing down through your belly into Mother Earth. I'm connected with Earth in ways I didn't even realize. My gosh, everywhere I walk, I'm walking on this network of data, mycelium talking to each other. And every time I exhale, I'm giving life to trees. And every time I inhale, I'm inhaling the wisdom and the knowledge of trees. That's cool. Most importantly, Great Spirit, I'm connected to you. And I'm connected to me. And I am healing the division between my human self and my spirit self. We're one, yes. We are one and having fun. Okay. I connect my body, my heart, my brain, my ego, my human identity, and my eternal wise being. And I connect them all up in love. And I connect them all up with all the love that's pouring into one of them. And sincerely and open-heartedly, I ask for happy surprises and clear guidance in ways that I can be a blessing. I join the dance of divine life. I join the dance of joyous fun. I join the dance of peace. I join the dance of awkward love. I'm not afraid of awkward love. I'm not afraid of being here. And I'm not afraid of being defined. I join the dance. And I ask right now, my guides and angels, all my friends and helpers, my dead relatives, everybody who's watching, I ask for signs and happy surprises in the coming days to help me make this life of being a blessing so obvious to myself that I'm just going to laugh about it. Thank you for reminding me how fun life is. In your own words, your own way, just tell life you're ready to join the dance. And it's okay, you don't have to know the steps. Life's gonna lead. Deep breath in. And relax. Open your eyes when you're ready. Hello, new philanthropists. It's a room full of benefactors. Yay. Yay, we did some good magic here today, but we just started it today. So I kind of tricked you into repeating stuff, but don't be surprised when guides and angels and dead relatives and funny signs on billboards show up and remind you. Thank you.